I think posture is one of those things that's really important, but kind of often goes overlooked. It's a little underrated. I mean, everyone's like, I don't have good posture, but they don't really put much, they don't really put much value in that. It's the starting position for everything that you do, every movement that you make. So that's really important. And then if things are too weak or too tight based on your posture, that really starts to cause some changes at the more biomechanical level at your joints. And that's where you can start to see some of those degenerative changes over time. And posture is not really just, you're slouching at your shoulders or whatever, but it's the position of kind of your entire body, what your low back is doing, where your pelvis is, your knees, your foot and ankle, everything. And it's not just something that, poor posture predisposing you to certain injuries, but it can also really slow down the recovery if the demand from poor posture is always still there. Chronically having poor posture can lead to those degenerative changes, as I mentioned, and predispose you to certain injuries. So maybe it's not the posture itself that's going to create an injury, which it could happen, but more than likely those changes are seen when you're trying to do a different activity, a different activity that requires a little more demand. That's kind of the last straw, like pushes you over the edge, and that's where you see the injury, and people are like, well, why did I get that injury in the first place? And it's kind of like a lifetime thing that you've been doing. I think in line with all the education, posture education, it kind of is part of what's driving the shift in the profession of physical therapy as being more of a wellness discipline rather than a recovery rehab. By kind of teaching some of these things to people before they get injured to begin with, it not only helps with costs. I mean, 6 sessions of therapy versus an MRI or surgery, it's not even comparable. We can also kind of improve the wellness, the lifestyle of most people, and kind of avoid having that pain to begin with.